Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Prep for Eternity Homestead. This is Donnie here. We thought we'd take a time since we're getting a little snow here, and we thought we would try to cook using our fireplace. And so what this video is going to be about, Jennifer's going to be cooking chili using the fireplace. We don't use our fireplace as strictly for heat. We have forced heat as a source, but as a backup we have a fireplace. So we thought, well, we'll try our hand at cooking over the fireplace. We really certainly aren't experts at doing it. So what I've done, you can tell we've let the coals get burnt down pretty good, got a nice coal bed. And then on this side over here, you see I've added a small side fire, so to speak, so that I can pull coals from it. So we're going to shoot some video and then let you know the outcome.
It's ain't a well-seasoned pan for
Yeah, we hadn't used this pan very often. Matter of fact, really all we've ever done in it is boil water. I think Jennifer has treated it some, but it's not well seasoned.
We bought it pre-seasoned, but it needs...
We bought it pre-seasoned, but it needs a little more seasoning for sure. And again, we're doing this in order to try to test to see if we're able to cook. I mean, everybody knows you do hot dogs and things like that, but if there was an emergency situation and we did not have the electricity available, are we able to reasonably cook a meal? So that's why we're doing this video. All right, so Jennifer's added some onions, probably about I don't know, a whole onion, and 1 pound of beef. Forgot to mention that earlier. And this is just her standard chili recipe that she's been working on for years, that we love so much. And we're interested to see, I know that it will work, but we want to just make sure that we can do it if something were to happen, because, you know, we've had power out for a day or two, but what if there was a real grid down situation? All right, folks, so we have our beef and onions are done. So Jennifer now is going to add her tomatoes. Now you'll notice we're using a can. The reason we're using canned and not homegrown is that we had these in our pantry and they're actually just expired. So we're going to go ahead and use these. And basically Jennifer's going to put 2 cans of tomatoes, 1 can of tomato paste,
tomato sauce,
or tomato sauce rather, and then 1 can of the tri-bean blend, which just consists of kidney beans, pinto beans, and black beans. And you can see she's just mixing it in there together. And this is one of the favorite dishes that Jennifer cooks of ours. As a matter of fact, this was our family Christmas meal that we celebrated recently with our whole family together. So it's cooking up real nicely. The only thing I wish we could figure out is how to get some sort of a light to put in here, because it is a little challenging seeing the meat cooking. But I mean, we just use a flashlight. It's not a huge thing. All right, so let's get an update here. See how it's progressing. It's been cooking probably about 15-20 minutes, and
it's really too hot.
It's really a little bit hot, but you can see it's simmering in there. And you know, we prefer a gas stove. We don't currently have a gas stove right now. We will be getting a gas stove eventually. Jennifer's gonna try it out. Let's see what it looks like. I'm not gonna show her. What do you think? Is it good? Yeah, she's shaking her head. It's good. But hopefully we'll get a gas stove eventually. So it's cooking up. Next will be the cornbread. All right, well, as you can see, Jennifer's got her, and it's still cooking up real nice. It's just simmering. You can hear it simmering there. Jennifer's got her pan heating for the cornbread. And I think the biggest trick is just to find out how much, the most difficult thing is to figure out how to regulate the heat and how many, how many embers to use. So we'll let you know how it goes. She's got her cornbread pan getting ready, and she mixes up her cornbread using regular cornbread mix, not out of the box like Jiffy Mix. She makes it from scratch, and looks like it's coming together pretty nicely.
Ready?
Yep. Is that the edges already starting to cook? Looks like it. Can't go in there, can I?
All right, Jennifer is cutting the cornbread that she cooked over the fireplace. And the only thing that we notice is that you really have to watch how close it is to the coals,
Because it does burn.
because it has the potential to burn on the bottom.
And did burn.
And we think it did burn on the
I
bottom.
know it burned. I saw it.
She knows it burned on the bottom. But
Well, see?
the way it looks to me is that it is possible, and it's not rocket science, we knew this, but it's possible to cook in a fireplace in a emergency situation if you had to use that way, because, and you can see there that bottom layer, which that's nothing, that can be cut off very easily, but it looks perfectly done. I mean, it looks as done as it does in the oven. And we know that people has been cooking on open fires for thousands of years. We just wanted to see how the results would be, and show you that you can do it too.
And learn what we need to do different.
Yeah, and we're trying to learn what we need to do as well. Like we learned that we need to, the coals probably needs to be just a little cooler, maybe less of them. And we're also going to get maybe a different iron skillet with a top on it, because we had to kind of do some otherwise. Here it
This
is.
is for you.
Oh. I'm gonna taste it here. Got very good flavor. You can definitely taste we used a mixture of Bradford pear and oak wood. Got a good flavor to it.
You think that's what gives it the flavor?
Can you taste the wood?
But the flavor's good. You can't really taste the wood that bad, can you, honey? Really good.
I thought it was going to be more smoky tasting actually, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not smoky tasting at all. Very good. We'll put some butter on that baby and go to it. Well, folks, this is the finished product here. This is our fireplace chili and fireplace cornbread. I believe it's going to be good. So this shows that with a little ingenuity, you can cook on your fireplace if necessary. And we did learn a little bit what we would change. The coals need to be a little lower, a little less heat. And I also think that I'll try to find some sort of fireplace grate to cook on. I know that they do have them available, but I definitely believe we can survive because, you know, we also want to give thought to if we're in an emergency situation, food, what's that term, Jennifer? Food depression? Food fatigue, whereas you eat the same thing over and over again, like hot dogs or beanie weenies or something. So we would have the ability to be able to do something different. Listen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna put the ingredients to the chili here at the end so you'll know. Again, this is fireplace chili. This is Donnie here, Prep for Eternity Homestead. Hope you have a great day.